Good morning, early Monday. So we woke up to a phone call this morning that our wash and dryer here. Okay, so the other day when we were out in Shoal Lake and we talked to the man at the store, he's like, okay, what's your budget? We gave him our price. And he's like, yeah, I'll hook you up. We'll make sure it's checked and working. And they arrived. And the more I think about it, the less freaking impressed I am, actually. Here's the dryer. It's a Maytag. It looks pretty good. Except for all the dirt. And there's dirt in there. So this clearly was not checked. We talked about, you know, good business, bad business. The dryer has fucking rust in it. We bought these without looking at them because we trusted them. So the fact that I was told that they'd be tested, this clearly was not tested. And then the back of it here is rusty, so that tells me it's been sitting outside. And then I'm pulling like grass out of the vents. Talked about cityness and trusting business people and small townness. So we got our washer. And it's a GE washer Frigidaire. Looks alright, except for it's filthy. And I'm stuck on that it's been tested because it's been tested to wash cement. You see this down here? It's like I gotta vacuum out the fucking washer now. I am thoroughly disappointed. We got a kink in the hose. Hopefully that won't leak. Like, the plugs look okay. Cobweb. But when somebody tells me that they are going to test something,
especially after a conversation on business ethics.
Yeah. I gotta say, I'm very, very disappointed in the way this man has done business with us. We don't have hoses for the washing machine. And I mean, granted, we paid $500 for the set. And we bought it unseen, which is something I very never do. Yeah, I wouldn't mind tipping that up and having a look at it. So I honestly don't think that these were tested as much as he said that they were going to test them. And I mean, I appreciate the effort and all, but if I can't use a washer and dryer I just paid for, there's no appreciation there. And you told me you were going to test them, and they would be tested product and working and in working order. Like, this to me
Seems to me it's one of those situations where I'm happy to sell you this for $500, but I would never pay $500 for this. If that makes any sense.
Yeah. So I don't know, what do you guys think? I can't. Would you wash your clothes in that? I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Kevin, right?
Yes. His brother was Henry.
Hi, is Kevin there, please? Okay, this is the person in Strathclair. Can you ask him to call me when he gets home, please? Our phone number is... Okay, so I even took the cap off so I can try to get this agitator out of here. I am not new when it comes to washing machines. I've had a few of them. That is not supposed to be like that. You're supposed to be able to just unscrew that bolt, lift this piece out so you can clean underneath of this. I mean, there's so much freaking sand and clay in here. This was not tested. It is not ready to use. That is a disgrace. Okay, because there's rust and dirt on the inside of the dryer, and I was pulling weeds out of the back vent. And in the washing machine, like I've got the dryer dripping on my floor right now, and the washing machine has like clay or sand or kitty litter in the bottom of it. A little bit is an understatement. And the pipes here where the hoses would have been hooked up, I don't think the washer was tested. Your brother tested it? It is disgusting, filthy inside. Like, a little bit of cleaning is an understatement. I tried taking the agitator out, and I can't because it's rusted in there. So, as lovely as it is that you've delivered it, we can't use these. There's rust and dirt on the inside of the dryer. There's weeds coming out of the back of it that I'm worried about a fire hazard. And the washing machine has not been tested. I'm sorry, but it has not been tested. Okay, if possible, I'd like to return them and maybe get my money back. Okay, you'll phone me back right away? When are you going to see them? Okay, because I've got a washer and dryer here in my kitchen. Maybe it would have been better if we come up and had a look at it rather than just going on trust. Okay, thank you, Kevin. I'll talk to you later. His brother tested it, and I called him on bullshit. Like, no. I want my money back.
Yeah.
He sounds really awkward and upset right now, but I'm so fucking mad.
Join the club. We've got jackets.
So if you're following my Facebook today, I'm cooking leftovers. I have no clue what I'm doing. So let me just show you what I've got so far. I've got like this tortilla base. I stuck it in the oven to give it a little bit more crispiness before we like load stuff in there. Alright, now come over here. I've got the rest of the spag of spinach because it needed to be used. Leftover carrots, leftover chicken. There's a little mayo in there for some zing. Got some diced up chicken, some cheese, some cream cheese, and it's going to get topped with stuffing and then baked. I don't know why I trust me to cook. I have no freaking clue what I'm doing. This time. I have no freaking clue what I'm doing this time. Regularly, I'm an amazing cook. Just saying. For a friend. Alright, so that's all in there, and it looks good, but I'm stuck. Like, do I whip an egg and stick it in there to make it more like a quiche? Yep. Alright, so this is like layered spinach quiche. Yeah, that's what we're going to call it. Like with tortilla and that spinach crap, and then topped with leftover stuffing and cheese, because you can't go wrong with cheese. And if you screw up, just put cheese on it, it'll bury it, and everything's good. So there we go, about half an hour, 40 minutes in the oven. It's not jiggly, and it smells pretty decent. And yeah, so we'll give this spinach and cheese quiche, I guess, a try. Yay, me. Leftover Maximus. Don't worry, I'll check in to make sure we survived. Okay, so while it took a few extra minutes to bake, the egg in there was a good idea. Because it's sitting nicely caked. If you make lasagna, you want it to cake nicely. So I think we'll survive. This almost looks good enough to Instagram, I think.